Wider World 2nd Edition. Workbook, Level 3, by Amanda Davies, with Damian Williams. Published by Pearson. Copyright Pearson Education Limited, 2022. Track 0.1.
Hey, Rob. Do you want to see my place?
Sure. Wow, your kitchen is really big.
I know. We all have dinner together here in the evening.
There are a lot of photos on your walls.
Yes, my dad takes them. He loves taking photos.
Cool. And whose room is this?
That's my sister's bedroom. Just look at that original lamp.
Where?
The one on the ceiling.
Huh? Wow.
She always sits in front of the mirror for hours doing her hair and makeup. But when she listens to music and sings really loudly, I can't stand it.
I know. My sister is always in the bathroom when I want to use it. And there's only one bathroom in our house. I can't stand waiting for it.
I know what you mean. This is my bedroom. It's a bit small, but I love it.
Nice. Is there a computer in here?
Sure. Do you like playing computer games? There are lots in this box on the floor.
I love playing computer games. Let's see what you've got here. Oh, wow.
Track 0.2.
Hi, I'm Stacey and I'm 15. I live in the north of England. I go to a big school in Manchester. On school days, I get up at 7 and have a shower. I usually have a small breakfast, then I go to school. My mum usually takes me to school. She's a nurse and she works in a hospital. She sometimes works at night, so on those days I walk to school so she can sleep. I don't like walking to school. I need to get up really early because I don't want to be late. When I get home after school, I always do my homework. Then I can relax for the rest of the evening. I often listen to music in my bedroom or watch TV. At the weekend, I always get up late. In the afternoon, I usually go out and see my friends. My best friend is Kyra. She goes to the same school as me, and we're in the same class. Kyra's a really nice person. I talk to her all the time.
Track 1.1.
Hello and welcome to our show. Today we're asking the question, could you live without technology? With me in the studio are Isla, Ben, Jeremy and Sarah. You're doing an experiment at the moment, aren't you?
Yes. We're switching off all our technology for a month to see what life is like without it.
Wow, that sounds really difficult.
Track 1.2.
So, how's it going this month without technology, Isla?
Well, I usually message my best friend Lucy in the evenings. But of course, now I can't do that. She's doing the challenge too. For me, it's okay because I see her at school, but she hates it. The worst thing is trying to do homework. I can't go online to search for information, and that's terrible. Books are okay, but it's much slower without the internet.
What about you, Ben?
Well, I'm really into music and, of course, I can't download any songs at the moment. I'm playing my guitar more and I'm getting better. But I know my neighbours can't stand it when I practice playing early in the morning.
Sarah, what are you finding difficult?
Well, I usually upload all my photos from my smartphone to my blog, but I can't do that now. At first it was hard, but now I'm using my dad's old camera and getting the photos printed in a shop in town. I can put the photos on my bedroom walls. It's so cool. So, what's difficult? I follow my favourite singers on social media, and now I don't know what's happening. That's hard.
And are there any good things, Jeremy?
No. I have a blog, and now I can't update it. I have some funny stories to share, but I have to wait until next month. See this notebook? I hate writing by hand, but I'm doing it because I need to remember everything about my digital detox. I can't wait to blog about it.
Track 1.3.
Well, I usually message my best friend Lucy in the evenings, but of course, now I can't do that. She's doing the challenge too. For me, it's okay because I see her at school, but she hates it. The worst thing is trying to do homework. I can't go online to search for information, and that's terrible. Books are okay, but it's much slower without the internet.
Track 1.4.
Describing the problem. The internet is working, but it's slow. Where do you think you plug it in? The signal's really weak in here. Suggesting solutions. We could upload the video to see if the router works. Let's install it. What about looking online? Why don't we download one? Shall we check the other rooms? Accepting or rejecting solutions. Good idea. Great idea. That's a good idea. That's a great idea. Yes, let's give it a try. You can't play video games outside.
Track 1.5.
Right. We need to upload a cover photo for our new travel blog. What's the best idea?
What about the photo of us on the beach?
I'm not sure. I'm not smiling in that picture. I'd rather delete it.
OK. Well, shall we use this one from the concert in Spain?
That's a great idea. I'm sending the link now.
OK. We've got the photo. We could write the profile now.
Yes, let's give it a try. I've got some good ideas to make it interesting.
Great. Let's start by saying who we are and where we live.
You can't say where you live online. It's not safe.
Oh, you're right. I think we can say what our hobbies are instead.
That's true. You can write about drawing and I can say something about horse riding.
Great. Let's do that.
Track 1.6.
Technology. Charging cable. Password app. Power bank. Remote control. Smart speaker. Wi-Fi router. Wireless earbuds. Word friends using technology. Connect to the Wi-Fi router. Search for information online. Send a link. Set a new password. Share a link. Take a screenshot. Upload pictures. Word friends, social media. Add someone to a group. Chat with friends. Connect with someone on social media. Delete a photo. Delete a post. Follow someone on social media. Message someone. Post on social media. Take a selfie. Update your story. Time: 6 a.m. 6 p.m. At lunchtime. At mealtimes. At the weekend. Hour. In the afternoon. In the evening. In the morning. Minute. On a school day. On Sunday. On Sundays. Once a day. Once a week. Once a month. Once a year. Twice a day. Twice a week. Twice a month. Twice a year. 3 times a day. 3 times a week. 3 times a month. 3 times a year. Second. Opposites. Boring. Cool. Fun. Interesting. Original. Dangerous. Safe. Easy. Complicated. Normal. Strange. Stupid. Clever. Terrible. Excellent. Extra words. Awesome. Background. Blog. Catch up with. Channel. Charge. Choice. Choose. Command. Competition. Effect. Essential. Gadget. Helpful. Icon. Impression. Install. Live in concert. Look for. Luckily. Microphone. Participant. Perform. Plug in. Popular. Practice. Pretty. Recipe. Record a song. Robot. Science project. Set up. Signal. Sound. Study. Style. Switch on. Switch off. Take place. Tech answer. Tell a joke. Trick. Video call. Virtual world. Vlog. Voice assistant. Youth group. Sounds good. Come on. Not out there.
Track 2.1.
Hi, Alex. How was your holiday?
Hi, Chloe. Well, it wasn't really a holiday. I was really tired when I got home. But I learned a lot, and I'm a lot fitter now.
Really? So what did you learn?
Oh, lots of skills for keeping yourself alive if you get lost in the wild.
Scary? Did you see any wild animals?
No, we didn't see any, but we heard some at night. I loved listening to all the different wildlife.
Wow.
Track 2.2.
So, what did you do on this survival course?
Well, you know we spent 5 days there. So, on the first day, we learned how to discover plants and find food. And that was cool. We found lots of fruit to eat.
All right. Did they teach you how to make a fire and cook food over it?
They did. I was pretty excited about it. It's usually quite easy to make a fire if it's not raining. But it rained on the first day. So, all the wood was wet and we couldn't make it burn. But we got lucky on the second day and cooked some food over the campfire when it was nice and warm at last.
Cool. And did you make a shelter?
Yeah, we did. We spent the first 2 nights in a wooden hut in the middle of the forest. But on the third day, we learned how to make a proper shelter. I was worried that we might be cold at night, but in fact, our shelter was quite warm.
What about water? Did you have enough?
That's what my mum was most worried about. We took some water with us, but on the 4th day, we also learned how to find it in the forest and how to make it safe to drink.
Did you boil it to make it safe?
No, we used special tablets that you put in the water to clean it.
And did you have a map to help you find your way?
Yes, we did. But they also taught us how to use the sun to find our way.
What about at night? Did you use the stars?
No. Usually they teach you how to do that. But it was cloudy most of the time. And then, on the last day when the weather was fine, everybody was too tired to watch the stars. But not me. I slept outside because it was quite warm. Over 15 degrees.
Weren't you scared of wild animals?
Not at all. I was just next to my shelter, so I felt quite safe.
It sounds like fun. But sleeping on my own in the middle of a forest isn't my cup of tea.
Track 2.3.
Criticizing. What's going on? Why did you do that? Explaining and apologizing. I can explain. I'm so sorry. I thought it was wrong. I didn't mean to break it. I didn't realize it was yours. Accepting explanations and apologies. I see. That's all right. Never mind.
Track 2.4. 1.
Jack, where's my concert ticket from last night?
I put it in the bin.
Why did you do that?
I thought you didn't want it.
Of course I want it. I want to keep it as a souvenir.
2.
Look at this mess. What's going on?
I can explain. I was trying to do some cooking and things went a bit wrong.
Mum's coming home soon.
I didn't mean to make a mess.
I see. I can help you clear it up.
3.
Why is my jumper all wet?
I washed it for you.
Why? It wasn't dirty.
I'm so sorry. I wore it today and I dropped hot chocolate all over it.
OK, that's all right. But next time, ask me.
Track 2.5.
Word building. Weather. Cloud. Cloudy. Fog. Foggy. Ice. Icy. Rain. Rainy. Snow. Snowy. Storm. Stormy. Sun. Sunny. Wind. Windy. Weather. Breeze. Drought. Flood. Gale. Hurricane. Lightning. Shower. Sunshine. Thunder. Word friends. Weather and climate. Boiling hot. Degrees Celsius. Freezing cold. Heavy rain. Heavy snow. High temperature. Low temperature. Hot climate. Mild climate. Cold climate. -5 degrees. Strong wind. The temperature is rising. The temperature is falling. The weather is bad. The weather is cool. The weather is dry. The weather is fine. The weather is good. The weather is warm. The weather is wet. Adverbs of degree. Absolutely boiling. Completely different. Quite worried. Really strange. Totally awesome. Very boring. Word friends. Camping. Discover unusual plants. Listen to the wildlife. Look for wild animals. Make a fire. Make a shelter. Sleep outside. Watch the stars. In the wild. Bat. Bear. Cave. Leaf. Path. Sky. Spider. Star. Sunset. waterfall, wildlife. Extra words: adventure, Antarctic, Arctic, bright, camping trip, conditions, degree, desert, find your way, foreign, freezing, grow, huge, lake, land, lighthouse, local, melt, Milky Way, mountain, ocean, perfect, planet, record-breaking, route, sand dune, scared, scorpion, sea level, sink, sleep in the open air, soil, special, treetop, volcano, wash away, weather forecast. Sounds good. Can you give me a hand? No problem. Got it.
Track 3.1.
So, I've just finished making my cake. And here it is. My friends think it looks delicious, but they can't eat it because I've made it for a competition at my school. I love sweet things, and I started making cakes when I was 10. I enjoy making cakes in unusual shapes. I wanted to make a cake in the shape of a boat, but that didn't work out. It was too difficult, and I couldn't make it stand up. So, in the end, I've made one in the shape of a giant phone. I think it's really cool. I chose chocolate flavour for the cake because that's my favourite, and there's a fresh vanilla cream filling in the middle. On the outside, there's red-coloured icing over the main part of the cake, and I've used sweets for the buttons on the phone. The best bit is that I've used icing to write a message on the screen. It says, "See you later for tea and cake."
Track 3.2.
Right, before you all go off to your classes, I just need to remind you about our cake competition. This competition takes place on Saturday, the 29th of June. That's the same day as the school fair. If you're taking part, you need to bring your cake to the school cookery room. All the cakes need to be there by 10 o'clock in the morning. The judges can then have plenty of time to look at all the cakes and, of course, they'll taste them all before they make their decision. Mrs. Addison will announce the winner at 2 o'clock. There are 3 different categories in the competition. Cupcakes, I'm sure you all know what they are. Then there are family cakes, those are larger cakes that you can share. And finally, there are novelty cakes. That's cakes in unusual and interesting shapes. I think last year we had a plane and a football field. And the winner was a very tasty cake in the shape of an elephant, which was amazing. It had a rich, creamy chocolate flavour. If you'd like to enter the competition, you need to pay an entry fee of £2 per cake and fill in your entry form by next week. The winner will receive a cookery book and £25. You can get entry forms from Mrs. Cousins, or you can download them from the school website. Good luck, everyone, and happy cake making! Remember, someone's going to win that prize.
Track 3.3.
Customer. I'll have a slice of pumpkin pie. I'd like a slice of pumpkin pie. Excuse me, can we have a starter? Excuse me, could we have a starter? Excuse me, can we share a starter? Excuse me, could we share a starter? Excuse me, can I share a starter with you? Excuse me, could I share a starter with you? Just water for me, please. Have you got any vegetable dishes? Not for me, thanks. Waiter. Take a seat and I'll get you the menu. What would you like to drink? Are you ready to order? Would you like anything else? Would you like anything to eat? Can I get you something? For the starter? For your starter? For the main course? For your main course? For the dessert? For your dessert? Here you are.
Track 3.4. 1.
Hello, are you ready to order?
Yes. Can I have a banana smoothie, please?
Of course. And would you like anything to eat?
Have you got any soup?
No, not today. Sorry.
OK, no problem. Just a smoothie for me, please.
2.
Hi. I'm sorry I'm late.
That's okay. I've just ordered an ice cream, but the waiter hasn't brought it yet. What would you like to eat?
Oh, ice cream sounds nice. Where's the waiter? Excuse me. Can I have a vanilla ice cream, please?
Yes, of course. Would you like anything to drink?
Not for me, thanks. Just the ice cream.
Track 3.5.
Food. Chilies. Garlic. Green pepper. Mushroom. Nuts. Oil. Olives. Onion. Peach. Pear. Pepper. Pineapple. Sausage. Seeds. Sweet potato. Tuna. Vinegar. Cooking. Boiled. Cooked. Flavour. Fresh. Fried. Frozen. Ingredients. Raw. Recipe. Roasted. Sauce. Flavours. Chocolate. Coconut. Coffee. Mango. Melon. mint, strawberry, vanilla. Word building, food, butter, buttery, cream, creamy, crisp, crispy, crunch, crunchy, fat, fatty, health, healthy, juice, juicy, salt, salty, spice, spicy, taste, tasty. Word friends, collocations about food. Add to, full of, go well with, good for, healthy for, protect from. Describing food. Bitter, delicious, dry, hard, hot, rich, sour, spicy, sweet. Extra words. Bakery, beef, body, bone, carrot, cereal, chips, chop, cool, curry, dairy, dessert, eyesight, flower, heart, honey, leaf, leaves, meal, meat, medicine, menu, mix, peanuts, pickles, pie, plate, pour, salad, salmon, serious, skin, slice, smell, snack, strange, surprising, survey, taste, toast, topping, treats, vegetarian, sounds good, sure thing, hold on, you must be joking.
Reading Time 1. Track 1.
Sharks. Kristen got up early. She liked running on the beach in the mornings. She put on her running shoes and went down to the ocean. When she got to the beach, she saw some women there and a boat in the water. The boat came nearer and nearer. Kristen could see the fishermen on the boat. They had something in their hands.
The men are throwing something to the women on the beach,
thought Kristen.
but what?
The women were busy. They didn't see her. Suddenly, Kristen stopped. She could see now. It was a shark fin. She heard a noise behind her and turned around. It was Freddie. "Go away, Kristen. I don't want you to see this," he said quietly.
But Freddie, why are they doing this? Don't they know that the sharks will die?
Kristen answered angrily. "Kristen, change comes slowly. Things are changing here, but you have to understand the islanders. They don't have much money. What can they do? They can make money from those fins." The two new friends walked away from the beach. They didn't speak, and they didn't look back at the beach. After some time, they came to a quiet place on the road and sat down under a tree. Kristen turned to Freddie.
Listen to me, Freddie. I have an idea. Maybe it's the answer to the problems here.
"I'm listening," said Freddie.
A lot of people love to dive, Kristen said, and want to learn about life in the ocean. Do you know about Shark Week on TV? For 7 days, they show movies about sharks and talk about them. My friend Gemma watches hours and hours of TV that week. She makes friends with other people on the internet, and they plan shark vacations. They go to Palau and the Marshall Islands, to Hawaii and South Africa, to Mexico and Australia, and everywhere they see sharks. This island, your island, is beautiful. Divers will love it. We can talk to Pam and her parents at the hotel, and to your parents and your friends on the island. Some people can open their homes to visitors and make some money. Other people can start restaurants. Fishermen can take the tourists out in their boats. There will be work for everybody.
"Yes," said Freddie slowly. "So we won't have to go on shark finning trips. The tourists will bring money to the island."
That's right,
said Kristen.
Track 4.1.
Now, if you're looking for something to do next weekend, why not go to the Leeds Film and Theatre Festival? It takes place in Hyde Park from the 15th to the 18th of July, and there are loads of exciting things to do. There are classes every morning about acting, directing, costume design and filming. In the afternoon, you can watch live performances, new films, or just relax and chat with other festival goers. If you want to have a go at acting yourself, there are plenty of performances you can take part in, including the festival show on the last night on the big open-air stage. OK, on with some more music now, and next.
Track 4.2.
I didn't know you were interested in theatre. What made you go to the festival?
Well, my friend Rosie always invites me to go to see unusual live performances with her. She didn't go to this festival, but we've got this new drama teacher at school. We did some acting with him, and I loved it. That's why I decided to go to the festival and get some advice on acting.
So, what did they teach you?
Well, they organised us into small groups and gave us a short drama to prepare. They gave us lots of tips about remembering the words and how to show different feelings like anger or happiness. They said it's better to hide your real feelings and just focus on acting. You don't have to show the emotions very strongly, but you need to make sure your face and your body show the same emotion. Then we had to give a performance to the whole group.
Well, I guess you were good at it because you had a big part in the final show.
That wasn't planned. There was a really talented girl, and the plan was for her to play the main character. But she fell at lunchtime and hurt her foot. She had to go to hospital. So the teacher asked me to do it.
And did the show go well?
Quite well, I think. It was a comedy, and the audience laughed a lot. It was about a family party that went wrong. The costumes looked great. I wore a big straw hat and a party dress. I loved it. We had to sing a song at one point, and the music was a bit too quiet. But it was okay. Everyone remembered what they had to do. The only thing that went wrong was the stage lights. One of the switches broke, so we had to do part of the show in the dark.
And what was your favourite part of the day?
Oh, I enjoyed all of it. The show was brilliant, but it was a bit scary being up on stage, and I was really stressed about singing. But I made lots of new friends. I think that was probably the best bit.
Track 4.3.
Asking about preferences. What would you rather do? Would you rather work in film or TV? What would you prefer to do? Would you prefer to work in film or TV? Expressing preferences. I'd rather go to the cinema. I'd rather not go to the cinema. I'd prefer to go to the theatre. I'd prefer not to go to the theatre. Giving reasons. It sounds funny. It sounds great. It sounds boring. It looks good. It's healthier.
Track 4.4.
That was a great film. I'd like to be an actor one day.
Really? I'd prefer to be a director.
Why?
It's more interesting. You can make all the decisions.
That's true. But actors can be anyone they want. Are you hungry?
Yes, but I'd rather eat in town, not at the cinema.
OK. I know 2 places we can go. Would you prefer to have pizza or burgers?
I've stopped eating meat, so no burgers for me. Pizza sounds good.
That's good. It's tastier too.
Track 4.5.
Types of film. Action. Cartoon. Comedy. Documentary. Drama. Musical. Romance. Science fiction. Thriller. Word building. Entertainment. Act. Acting. Actor. Entertain. Entertainer. Entertainment. Perform. Performance. performer, produce, producer, production, review, review, reviewer, film and TV, audience, channel, character, episode, hit, series, special effects, TV show, viewer, word friends, music, download a playlist, go to a live performance, lip sync to music videos, live stream an event, record a track, sing along to songs, stream music, write lyrics, compound nouns, carnival dress, country music, family holiday, family party, party dress, square dance, straw hat, summer holiday, extra words, 4D experience, album, animated film, based on, biographical, carnival, celebrate, challenge, check out, collect, costume, dialogue, dramatic, drummer, exciting, fantastic, film festival, get apart, guitarist, headphones, interview, location, main character, makeup, musician, old-fashioned, personal, program, proud, radio station, reaction, record player, romantic comedy, scary, scene, seat, spectacular, stage, star, style, successful, talent, theatre, voice, wonderful, sounds good. You're in the right place. I can read your mind.
Track 5.1.
And news is just coming in about Anna Martin, one of the country's best young tennis players. She's won a lot of matches this year, but she's decided to give up playing competitively and will focus on coaching instead. We'll definitely miss her on the tennis court, and so will all her supporters. But of course, we wish her lots of luck with her future career.
Track 5.2.
Have you heard the news about Anna Martin? I can't believe she's giving up playing. I wasn't expecting it at all. I hope she changes her mind. She is one of my favourite players, and she could be a big star in the future.
Anna Martin? I've heard of her, but I don't know much about her.
She's amazing. She's beaten some of the best players in the world, and she's still only 20 years old. She plays in lots of charity matches and raises a lot of money to help children with disabilities. She believes everyone can do sport. I even watched her play in one of the matches. She's so strong and powerful, and she looked so happy when I saw her play.
Maybe she was happy because she was doing something to help other people. The report says she wants to be a coach. That's a great way to help people. Maybe she'll be happier. I mean, there's no point in training all day every day if you don't enjoy it.
That's true. I read that as well as practicing on the court for 3 hours every day, she swims 4 times a week to build up her strength. She runs every morning for fitness, and she does yoga twice a week to help with balance. That's quite tough.
Exactly. It must be really hard for her to spend time with her family and friends too. And it must be impossible to have any hobbies.
Well, her parents always watch her matches, and sometimes her brother was at the court too. But you're right. She said she wants to take up some new hobbies, as well as work as a coach. But really, she'll never become rich if she works as a coach.
She might, if she's popular. But money isn't the most important thing. I think she'll be a great coach. She seems such a nice person. Kids will love her.
Yeah, she's lovely. I'm sure young players will enjoy working with her.
And look, it says here that she wants to coach the stars of the future. She's going to make them stars on the tennis court, but she also wants to be a role model for them. She plans to help them to raise money for charity and find other ways to help people. I think that's amazing. I wish more famous people were like that.
That's true.
Track 5.3.
Asking. What are you up to today? What are you up to at the weekend? Have you got any plans for this evening? Have you got any plans for tomorrow? What are you doing on Sunday? What are you doing next Saturday? Answering and following up. I'm visiting my grandma. I'm going to the cinema. We're visiting my grandma. We're going to the cinema. First, I'm going to a soccer match. I'm going to help a friend. Then we're going to the cinema. After that, we're going to the cinema. Later, we're going to the cinema. I don't have any plans. I don't know yet. What about you? And you? What are your plans?
Track 5.4.
Have you got any plans for Saturday?
Yes, I've got quite a busy day. First of all, I'm going to football training, as usual, and after that, I'm going karting with my uncle. Have you ever done it? You drive these little mini racing cars round a racetrack.
That sounds cool.
Yeah. What about you? What are you doing on Saturday?
We're visiting my cousin in the morning. Then I'll probably do my homework in the afternoon.
You could come karting with me instead.
Wow, that would be great. Thanks. I can do my homework on Sunday.
Track 5.5.
Sports equipment. Basketball. bat, flippers, football kit, helmet, life jacket, mask, mat, net, racket, skateboard, skates, skis, snorkel, snowboard, surfboard, sporting events, changing room, court, fan, opponent, pitch, scoreboard, stadium, tournament, track. Word friends, sports. Beat a team. Beat an opponent. Break a record. Hold a record. Score a goal. Support a team. Take part in a competition. Take part in a race. Take up a sport. Volunteer at a club. Volunteer at a sports event. Win a game. Win a match. Win a medal. Fitness and training. Balance. Coach. Exercise. Practice. Skill. Strength. Stretch. Training program. Warm down. Warm up. Work out. Word building. Sport. Attack. Attacker. Coach. Coaching. Defense. Defend. Defender. Manage. Management. Manager. Practice. Practice. Score. Scorer. Support. Supporter. Train. Trainer. Training. Extra words. Award. Badminton. Baseball. Champion. Charity. Compete. Competition. Competitive. Congratulations. Cricket. Encourage. Event. Fitness. Follow. Ice hockey. Kayaking. Keep fit. Professional. Race. Rink. Rope. Rugby. Sailing. Skipping. Spin. Sports personality. Sports centre. Success. Trick. Yoga. Sounds good. Nothing special. Can you make it?
Track 6.1.
Thanks for coming on to the show, Millie. Tell us about your experiences of working holidays.
Well, I love them. I always choose working holidays rather than just sitting around on a beach. I think I've been to 9 different countries now. I wouldn't go on holiday any other way.
Track 6.2.
Why did you first choose a working holiday?
When I finished school, I wanted to go to South America, but I didn't have enough money. Then, a friend told me about woofing. That's working on organic farms. I looked online, and it looked amazing. I spent 2 months in Peru, working on a vegetable farm. I loved it.
Do you see a lot of the country where you're working?
Yes. You get days off, so you can go on excursions or weekend trips. And I always save a bit of money so I can go travelling at the end of the job.
What's your favourite kind of working holiday?
Well, working on farms is okay, but I prefer activity camps. I've done summer camps in America. They're great, but my real passion is skiing. So, I enjoy the winter ski seasons the most.
Do you have to be good at sport to work at activity camps?
It helps if you're sporty. I teach tennis and horse riding in the summer, and of course, skiing in the winter. But you don't have to do activities. You can do other jobs, like cooking or working at a reception desk.
It can't be easy working with young children.
Yes, it can be tiring. That's one of the disadvantages of activity camps. Also, the kids don't always behave well. That's annoying. And you don't earn much money. You get your food for free and a place to sleep, but then just a bit of pocket money, really.
But you must enjoy it, because you keep going back.
Yes, working holidays are a great way to travel. You see some amazing places. It's a great way to keep fit. And probably the best thing is that you meet other young people from all over the world. I guess it could be difficult as you get older because it's hard work. But luckily, I'm still young.
Track 6.3.
Last winter, I was in France teaching a group of teenagers how to ski. Most of them were already quite good, but one boy was a complete beginner. He was very good at sport and quickly learned how to turn and stop. By the end of the week, he was the best in the group. On the last day, he told me a story. 2 years before, he was in a serious car accident. He lost part of his right leg and used a prosthesis to walk. I had no idea he had a disability. I think that boy was amazing.
Track 6.4.
Asking for clarification. Sorry, I didn't catch that. What was that? Can you say that again? Sorry, I didn't get the first part. Sorry, I didn't get the last part. Could you speak more loudly? Could you speak more slowly? Clarifying. What I said was we are going on holiday. What I asked was what happened. I said you have to take the Piccadilly line. I said that you have to take the Piccadilly line. I was just saying you can take the Underground. I just wanted to ask if you know that place. I just wanted to ask you if you know that place. I just wanted to ask about that place. I just wanted to ask you about that place.
Track 6.5. 1,
Hi, Tom. Are you going on the school trip in November?
Sorry, I didn't catch that. It's very loud here. Could you speak more loudly, please?
I just wanted to ask you about the school trip in November.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely going.
2,
We need to be at the airport at 10.
What was that?
I said that we need to be at the airport at 10.
Okay.
3,
Remember to pack your wetsuit because we might go diving if the sea's nice and clear.
Sorry, could you say that again?
What I said was that you should pack your wetsuit. We might go diving.
Oh yeah, good idea.
Track 6.6.
Types of holidays. Activity camp. Backpacking holiday. Beach holiday. Camping trip. City break. Ocean cruise. Sightseeing holiday. Word friends going on holiday. Book a hotel. Eat in. Eat out. Get on a bus. Get off a bus. Get on a coach. Get off a coach. Get on a plane. Get off a plane. Get on a train. Get off a train. Go abroad. Go around Europe. Travel around Europe. Go around the world. Travel around the world. Go by boat. Travel by boat. Go by sea. Travel by sea. Go by car. Travel by car. Go by road. Travel by road. Go by plane. Travel by plane. Go by air. Travel by air. Go by train. Travel by train. Go by rail. Travel by rail. Go on a cruise. Have a city break. Rent a holiday flat. Rent a bicycle. Rent a car. Stay on a campsite. Stay in a hostel. Holiday equipment. Guidebook. Map. Passport. Rucksack. Backpack. Sleeping bag. Suitcase. Sun cream. Sunglasses. Swimsuit. Tent. Torch. Holiday accommodation. Check in. Check out. double room, facilities, floor, guest, pool, reception, reservation, single room, view, traffic and transport, pedestrian, return ticket, route, single ticket, traffic jam, travel card, travel, confusing words, excursion, journey, travel, trip, voyage, extra words, abroad, airport, band, bridge, brilliant, bring, campsite, canal, complain, convenient, country, dark, dirty, get stuck, gondola, island, jet ski, lovely, Mediterranean, mosquito spray, narrow, on board, on foot, permission, provide, rail trip, reserve, resident, ride, rowing boat, sailing holiday, station, stay, suitable, super friendly, take turns, tour, travel agent, youth hostel. Sounds good. I can't hear a thing. You made it. Never mind.
Reading Time 2. Track 1.
The Railway Children. When the children came to live in their new home, they talked about their father all the time, but later they did not talk about him as much. Roberta thought that Mother was sad when they said his name. "Is Father coming home one day?" she asked her mother. "Yes, he is, but not for a long time." Roberta knew that her father was not ill or dead, but she did not understand why he was not with them. Mother told them nothing. All she said was, "One day he's going to come home and then we can all be happy together again." The doctor looked at Peter's foot. "He's going to be okay, but he must stay in bed." Peter did not like staying in bed because he had nothing to do. Roberta went to the station and asked Perks for any old newspapers for Peter to read. "Yes, girl, I have a lot of old newspapers," Perks said. "Take these." Roberta carried them home and she looked at them. Suddenly she stopped and she read one newspaper story very carefully. When she finished, her face was white and sad. There was the name of her father. 5 years in prison, the newspaper said. This man is a spy. Now she knew why father did not come home. He was in prison. They are wrong, she thought. My father isn't a bad man. Later, she went to see her mother and showed her the newspaper. Oh, Roberta, her mother said, your father did not do anything wrong. Those 2 visitors in London were policemen. They thought father was a spy after they found some letters. They took father away. But who was the spy? Roberta asked. I don't know, her mother said, but there was one man at your father's work. He didn't like father. I think it was him. What can we do? We can only wait for father to come home again. A week later, Roberta wrote a letter. It was to the old man, their friend on the train. She cut the story out of the newspaper and sent it with her letter. To my friend, you see what it says in the newspaper about our father, but I know father is not a spy. Someone put those papers and letters in father's desk. Please help us to find the spy. Please, please help us. Your friend, Roberta. That afternoon, she took the letter to the station. She gave it to the station master and asked him to give it to the old man the next day.
Track 7.1.
Autism is quite a common condition, so it's important that all teenagers understand it. It isn't a physical or mental disability, but students with autism find it difficult to relate to other people, so they can have problems making friends. We noticed that our students with autism were fine during lessons, when the teacher was there, and before and after school they had support from their families. But it was between lessons, at lunchtime, for example, that they sometimes found it difficult to join in. That's why we started a buddy system here last year. Buddy is an informal word for a friend, and the buddy system is about students helping those who need it. The buddy's role isn't to tell autistic classmates what to do or how to behave. And it isn't necessarily about becoming best friends. It's just to be there to help when they're needed. The system has done very well. Our students with autism definitely don't have as many problems at break times now. And actually, the buddies have also got a lot out of it. We didn't expect that, so it was an extra benefit.
Track 7.2.
I first started being a buddy to Matt when I got back to school after the summer holidays. I didn't really know Matt before, although he's in my class, because he was very quiet, and I didn't think he had much in common with me and my friends. I didn't know much about autism before I knew Matt, but he explained that he gets quite stressed if there are people around him the whole time. He's okay chatting to them in small groups, but if there's a big activity going on, like a game of football, he finds it difficult to join in. Matt felt worried about making friends because he thinks he's different. I've helped him to deal with that problem, I think, and he's now much more relaxed and gets along quite well with others. He even plays football with us sometimes. If he gets a bit better, I think he'll get into the school team. I get a lot out of the whole experience of being a buddy. Before, I was only into football and computer games, and I thought that anyone who didn't share those interests was just boring. Matt's shown me that we don't all have to be the same. It's fine to just be who you are.
Track 7.3.
Talking about people in a group. He's standing with them. He's sitting with them. He's talking to them. He's playing with them. She's standing with them. She's sitting with them. She's talking to them. She's playing with them. He's wearing blue jeans. She's wearing blue jeans. He's in front of the teacher. He's behind the teacher. He's next to the teacher. He's near the teacher. She's in front of the teacher. She's behind the teacher. She's next to the teacher. She's near the teacher. He's on the left. He's on the right. He's in the middle. She's on the left. She's on the right. She's in the middle. He's at the front. He's at the back. He's in the foreground. He's in the background. She's at the front. She's at the back. She's in the foreground. She's in the background. Asking. Who's this boy on the left? Who's that boy on the left? Who's this boy who is wearing trainers? Who's that boy who is wearing trainers? Who's this girl on the left? Who's that girl on the left? Who's this girl who is wearing trainers? Who's that girl who is wearing trainers? Which one? Which girl? Which boy? Which man? Which woman? Which guy? Which one do you mean? Explaining. The one with my friend. The one who is my friend. The tall one. The good-looking one.
Track 7.4.
Hi there. What are you two doing?
I'm just showing Mia the photos from my family party last month. Remember? It was my granddad's 70th birthday. The girl with me is my cousin, Beth.
Oh yeah, she looks nice.
She is. We get on really well.
Who's that boy?
Which one?
The one in the background, behind you. The one who's wearing a blue jumper.
Oh, that's my half-brother. He was at my birthday party last year.
Oh yes, I remember. And who's that guy that's standing next to your brother?
That's my friend, Jack. He lives in Manchester.
Track 7.5.
Word building, family. Great-grandfather. Great-grandmother. Great-grandparent. Half-brother. Half-sister. Stepbrother. Stepdaughter. Stepfather. Stepmother. Stepsister. Stepson. Phrasal verbs. Deal with a problem. Get along with. Get on with. Get together. Go out with. Grow up. Hang out with. Move away. Word friends, relationships. Get to know someone. Have an argument. Have something in common. Have the same sense of humour. See each other after school. Share an interest in something. Spend time with someone. Relations, people. Best friend. Classmate. Mate. Stranger. Teammate. Phrases with friends. Be friends. Have a friend. Keep friends. Make friends. Word friends, phrases with get. Get a hot drink for someone. Get a job. Get a letter. Get a phone call. Get an email. Get a pet. Get better. Get worse. Get bored. Get excited. Get upset. Get dressed. Get home. Get old. Get older. Get ready. Extra words. Arrive. Aunt. Biological. Character. Complicated. Cousin. Dilemma. Disagree. Disappointed. End of term party. Family meal. Fetch. Flight. Friendly. Friendship. Generation. Handheld console. Hometown. Invitation. Likes and dislikes. Long lost. Loud. Marriage. Miss somebody. Neighbour. Nightmare. Opinion. Parent. Positive. Recognize. Related by blood. Relation. Relative. Reply. Rescue. Researcher. Rewind. Shared. Similar. Social identity. Step. Tell the whole story. Thought. Uncle. Volunteer. Wedding. Sounds good. What are you up to? How romantic.
Track 8.1.
So, Sergeant Linfield, can you give us your report?
Yes, sir. We received a call at around 2:30 from Mr. and Mrs. Jones of Bridge Street. They wanted to report a burglary at their house. I know the area well, so I went straight to the house. Mr. and Mrs. Jones were quite upset, so I interviewed them about what had happened. It seems they'd come home and found the door open and some things missing. Some other officers arrived then, and they took fingerprints and looked for clues inside the house. Mrs. Jones went out into the back garden to get a bit of fresh air, and that's when she found a mobile phone under a bush. I looked at the phone and saw that it had a phone number on it labelled Home. I called the number and spoke to a woman, and I asked her where she lived. I then went round to the house and found the burglar. The phone was his, and the woman I'd spoken to was his mum. I arrested the burglar, of course, and found Mr. and Mrs. Jones's things in his bedroom.
Good work, Sergeant.
Track 8.2.
The police are asking for information about a robbery that took place last week at the post office on Park Street. The crime took place on the 15th of June at about 3:30 in the afternoon. This was a serious robbery, and £30,000 in cash was stolen, along with some other items. The police are looking for 3 suspects who were seen near the crime scene that afternoon. They are also interested in information about a dark green car that the suspects were seen driving off in. If you have any information about this crime, please call the police on 0141 557 6231. I'll repeat that number for you. It's 0141 557 6231.
Track 8.3. 1.
Thieves broke into a jeweller's shop in the town centre last night. The crime happened at about 11:30, and the criminals stole a diamond necklace and some earrings worth over £50,000. Luckily, they couldn't get into the safe, so they didn't get away with any money. And they also didn't find 2 valuable diamond rings that were in a drawer under the counter.
2.
Hi, Dan. How are things?
Not very good. There's been a burglary at our house.
Oh, no. When did it happen?
Yesterday afternoon.
That's awful. Were you at home?
No, but my dad was. He was really tired after a business trip, so he was asleep in bed. He didn't hear a thing. I was playing computer games earlier in the day, but then I went out to play football, and that's when it happened.
What did they take?
My laptop and my mum's tablet. It's a real pain.
3.
Hello, I'm PC Emma Robinson, and I'm investigating some vandalism at the school last night. You probably know there have been problems in the past with vandalism, broken windows and paint sprayed on the walls, things like that. Well, this time it was the head teacher's car, which was outside the school. Someone damaged it, so he couldn't drive home. Did you see anyone near the school last night?
4.
Come on, Lucy. Our train leaves soon.
I can't find my purse or my phone. They were definitely in my bag this morning. I think someone's stolen them.
Well, there are a lot of pickpockets about.
I know. And that's why I never keep money in my back pocket. It's too easy to steal it from there.
Yeah. Look, there's your phone.
Oh, thanks, Will. But my purse is definitely missing, so someone's taken it. I think I'll have to go to the police.
5.
So, can you tell me what happened?
Yes, the shop was quite empty. There were only about 4 or 5 people in here. There was a teenage boy, about 15 years old. He bought a game and left. Then there was a man, he was about 50, I guess. He wanted to know about computer games for his children. I was talking to him when I saw the woman. She was about 25, with long hair. She just took the game and walked out. I was still serving the man, so I couldn't run after her.
Track 8.4.
Inviting. Are you okay? Is something wrong? Do you want to talk about it? Go on, tell me. Encouraging. What do you mean? Really? Then what happened? I'm sure. I'm sure you were. I'm sure you did. Exactly. Reassuring. Don't worry. I'm fine. Honestly. Of course you can. Of course you can do it. Right. Responding. Definitely. Absolutely. I don't know.
Track 8.5.
Hi, Sam. Is something wrong?
It's nothing.
Go on, tell me.
It's this photo of me that Gemma posted. I think I look bad. What do you think?
Personally, I think you look great. But if you don't like it, you should ask her to remove it.
I did, but she refused.
Really? What are you going to do next?
I don't know. What's your opinion?
I'd talk to Miss Mason. She'll know what to do.
I see what you mean. Maybe I'll talk to her after the lesson.
Definitely. I can come with you if you want.
Oh, thanks, Amy.
Track 8.6.
Criminals. Burglar. Pickpocket. Robber. Shoplifter. Thief. Vandal. Word friends, crime collocations. Break into homes. Break the law. Commit a crime. Damage buildings. Rob a bank. Solve crimes. Steal things. Word building, crimes. Burglary. Pickpocketing. Robbery. Shoplifting. Theft. Vandalism. Solving crimes. Case. Clue. Detective. Fingerprint. Security camera. Suspect. Witness. The law. Court. Fine. Judge. Lawyer. Prison. Punishment. Reward. Sentence. Word building. Negative adjectives. Illegal. Illogical. Impatient. Impossible. Irregular. Uncomfortable. Unfair. Unhappy. Unimportant. Uninteresting. Unkind. Unusual. Word friends. Investigating crimes. Arrest a criminal. Interview a witness. Look for clues. Search the area. Take fingerprints. Extra words. Accuse. Apology. Appear. Assistant. Author. Be in trouble with. Catch. Chase. Choice. Community. Description. Elementary. Engine. Eyebrow. Fair punishment. Fingernail. Get away. Install. Investigate. Irresponsible. Jewelry. Jury. Lie. Mind. Neighborhood. Politician. Publish. Purse. Question. Quote. Recording. Series. Shop window. Stone. Streetlight. Swing. Wallet. Sounds good. So cute. Just ignore them. By the way.
Track 9.1. 1.
Have you all finished the first exercise?
Not quite, Mr. Cohen. It's difficult.
OK, I'll give you a few more minutes.
2.
Did you manage to answer all the questions in the test?
No, I didn't. I couldn't do the last two.
No, I couldn't either. It was really hard.
3.
Could you lend me a pen, please?
Of course. I've got one in my bag. Here you are.
Thanks.
4.
How long did you spend on your maths homework?
About an hour. I didn't really understand it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I think we need to ask the teacher to go over it again.
Track 9.2. 1.
Oh, it was so embarrassing today.
Why?
Well, I was in my geography lesson. We were watching a film about volcanoes, so the lights were out. I was really tired. I think I was hungry because I missed lunch. I didn't even have time to eat a sandwich because I had to finish my maths homework. Anyway, I didn't understand the film. We were meant to go on the internet before the class to learn a bit about volcanoes, but I didn't have time. And the next thing I remember is Mr. Appleby telling me to wake up. I fell asleep at my desk. In future, I'm going to make sure I always have something to eat before class.
2.
Hi, Paul. I thought you wanted some help with your maths homework yesterday. Why didn't you text me?
Well, I tried. I wrote you a text quietly in class yesterday afternoon saying, "Can you give me the answers to the maths homework?" But unfortunately, just as I was sending it, someone texted me, so my phone made a noise. And of course, Mr. Smith, the teacher, heard it.
Oh dear.
Yes, it was oh dear. He asked me to bring my phone out to show him, and there was the text to you. Of course, he wasn't very pleased. And then he called my mum and told her, and she was really angry with me. I've got extra maths for 2 weeks now.
3.
Right, quiet everyone. Today we're talking about...
Hello, Miss Moore. Sorry I'm late.
OK, Emma, what happened this morning?
I had to go to the doctor's. Remember? I broke my arm a few months ago. Then I had to go back home again after that because I forgot to put my glasses in my bag. But I've got them now.
OK, Emma, sit down and take out your notebook.
4.
Hi, George. How did your school play go?
Well, good and bad, really. It was good because, of course, I'm really pleased that I'm studying drama and I'm happy the performance is over, but it was a bit embarrassing.
Why?
Well, part of my costume was a big hat. When I went on stage, the hat fell over my eyes and I couldn't see. Unfortunately, I fell flat on my face. Oh, it was really embarrassing. But at least I remembered my lines. One girl couldn't remember what to say. She felt worse than me.
5.
Right, is everyone ready? Lucy, what are you doing?
I'm just looking for my French book and my pencil case. I'm sure I put them both in my school bag last night, but now I can't find them.
Well, I'm sure you can borrow a pen from someone else.
Yes, I know, but... Oh, here's my pencil case, right at the bottom of my bag.
OK, well, let's get started. Put your bag down now. You can share books with Karen.
Track 9.3.
Past experience. Have you been in England before? Present situation. Where are you from? How long are you staying for? What do you think of the UK? Future plans. What are you doing now? What are you doing later? What are you guys doing now? What are you guys doing later? Would you like to get an ice cream?
Track 9.4.
Oh, there's Tara, a friend of mine. Tara, over here.
Hi.
Tara, this is Elsa. She's a friend of mine from back home.
Nice to meet you, Elsa. Have you been to Edinburgh before?
No, this is my first time.
Wow! What do you think of the city?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I love it too. How long are you staying for?
I'm here for 1 week. Tara, where are you from?
I'm from Devon, in the south of England. So, what are you guys doing this evening?
We're going for a pizza. Would you like to join us?
I'd love to, thanks.
Track 9.5.
School subjects. Art. Biology. Chemistry. Cooking. Drama. D&T, Design and Technology. Economics. Geography. History. IT, Information Technology. Languages. Literature. Maths. Music. PE. Physical education. Physics. Describing students. Qualities of a good student. Confident. Creative. Hard-working. Intelligent. Talented. Skills. Critical thinking. General knowledge. Problem solving. Teamwork. Learning. Curriculum. Learn. Memorize. Revise. Study. Types of assessment. Online test. Practical exam. Presentation. Project. Speaking exam. Written exam. Word friends learning. Make a connection. Make notes. Take notes. Make progress. Make sense. Take a break. Take a test. Take an exam. Phrasal verbs. Calm down. Fill in a form. Get on. Hand in. Hand out. Look over. Look up. Miss out. Extra words. Aim. Beekeeping. Citizenship. Classroom. Club president. Course. Culture. Cybersecurity. Debate. Discovery. Driving. Environment. Fashion design. Final term. Food preparation. Fresh place. Gardening. Goal. Head teacher. High school. Host family. Humanities. Karate. Look forward to. Member. Option. Photograph. Popular. Pupil. Research. Science. Special lesson. Speech. Spidergram. Stay calm. Store information. Suitable. Surfing. Traditional dance. University. Vocational. Sounds good. I can't wait. You guessed it. What a coincidence.
Reading Time 3. Track 1.
The Professor. Characters: Professor Hunter, Mary Hunter, Miss Green, Dr. Pitt, Mr. Rose, Inspector Hadley, Sergeant Bull. Scene 1. Mary Hunter is in her father's room, talking to Miss Green, the professor's secretary. It is a large, pleasant room with a lot of books in it. There is a big desk near the window.
Dad's very excited this morning, Miss Green. He didn't want his breakfast. He only had a cup of coffee.
Yes, of course he's excited. I'm excited too. This is a very important day. He's ready to give his invention to the world. The papers are complete. I've just copied them.
The men from the government will be here soon, won't they? They'll take the papers to London.
Scene 3. It is about 11 o'clock. The professor is still looking at the papers on his desk. Miss Green runs into the room.
Professor, those two men, have they left?
Looking up.
Yes, of course they've left, Miss Green. They've taken the papers and they've gone back to London.
Oh, that's terrible.
What's terrible? What are you talking about?
Beginning to cry.
They were the wrong men, Professor.
I don't understand. You looked at their cards, didn't you?
Yes, but they stole those cards.
How do you know?
The police telephoned. The right men were coming from London. These men stopped the car. They locked the men in an empty house and stole all their papers. And now they've stolen your invention. What are we going to do?
At that minute, the doorbell rings.
Go and open the door, Miss Green. It's probably the police.
Miss Green goes out of the room. She comes back with 2 police officers.
I'm Inspector Hadley, sir, and this is Sergeant Bull.
Please sit down.
The 2 policemen sit down. Inspector Hadley puts his hat on the professor's desk.
So, those men have taken your papers. Your secretaries told us. But if you describe the men, Professor, we'll try to catch them.
It isn't necessary, Inspector.
Not necessary? I don't understand, sir. These men have stolen your invention, haven't they?
Oh, the papers aren't very important.
What are you saying, Professor? You've worked hard. You wanted to give your invention to the country. Now these men will sell it and make money.
Yes, I worked hard, that's true. But those two men won't sell my invention.
Why not?
Because I didn't give it to them.
Oh!
I'll explain. When I saw the men, I didn't like the look of them. You saw their cards, Miss Green, but I had to be sure. I couldn't give my invention to the wrong men, could I?
So what did you do?
Well, only one or two very important people know about my invention. When I asked Dr. Pitt about it, he knew all about it. I thought that was strange.
What happened next?
I gave Dr. Pitt some old papers. He read them and he accepted them. So he didn't know about my invention. I knew he wasn't the right man.
So you've still got the papers?
Yes. They're on my desk. They were there all the time.
But we must try to catch those men, Professor. Can you describe them to us?
He thinks.
Dr. Pitt was short and fat, and he had no hair.
No, Professor. That was Mr. Rose. Dr. Pitt was tall and thin.
Are you sure? Well, perhaps you're right. I can't remember things like that.
Standing up.
Don't worry, Professor. Miss Green will describe the men for us.
The police sergeant stands up too. They go to the door.
Exam time 1 to 3. Track 1. 1.
I didn't see you at the skate park last weekend.
No, we went to stay with my cousins in the countryside. It was okay, just a bit boring. I wanted to do some walking because it's a lovely area, but it rained. So I spent the whole weekend in front of the television. There was some skiing on, so it wasn't too bad.
I saw a bit of that too. OK, see you at the park next weekend then.
2.
Amy? Hi, it's Emma. We've just finished moving in, and I just love the new house. We're very near the shops, which is good, although a bit noisy. But my room is at the back, and I can see the garden. It's lovely. Of course, I'd like to live near the beach like you, but Dad needs to be near his work. Come and stay soon. Call me back later.
3.
There's some interesting weather in the UK at the moment. If you're in Scotland, you know it's raining and it's really cold. Whereas in the London area, you've got some fog right now, with cloudy skies later on. In Ireland, the winds are getting worse, and there are a lot of trees down, dangerous for people on the roads. Today is certainly a different story from yesterday, when we all enjoyed clear blue skies.
4.
My cooking is improving. I cooked dinner for the family last night.
Wow! Did you cook chicken and mushroom soup like we did in cookery class on Monday?
No, that takes too long. I wanted to do chicken salad, but my sister doesn't eat meat, so I did noodles with cheese.
Delicious. But next time you must do some chocolate cupcakes for dessert. Yours were yummy in class.
5.
Mum, I can't find my phone and I'm late for school.
Have you looked in your bag? Maybe you put it in last night.
I don't think so. I didn't leave it on the train because I used it last night. It was definitely on my desk because I phoned Eliza about homework.
I hope you haven't lost it again.
Oh, you were right. Here it is. Now I remember. I put it in before I went to bed.
6.
Have you read this article in the magazine? It's all about your sister. There's a cool picture of her with a big plate of yummy food.
I'm not surprised. She's got a great job. She wanted to be a chef and she trained for a couple of years. Then she decided that it's a really hard job, so now she just takes pictures of food for restaurants and magazines. She's always liked working with food. She won Waitress of the Year when she was a teenager.
Exam time 1 to 3. Track 2.
OK, everyone. We've now made all the arrangements for our visit to the exhibition at the Science Museum next Thursday. We were planning to go on Wednesday, but unfortunately, we couldn't book a coach for that day. So, the exhibition is called Robot Life, and, as you can guess, it's about robots. It's a great opportunity to see the latest developments in robotics. There's a waiter robot called Jack and a hotel receptionist robot called Maria. Jack takes orders and brings your food, but Maria can actually talk and reply to visitors' questions. Amazing! Arrangements for the day are as follows. Firstly, the coach leaves school at 8:30. So I would like everyone to be here by 8:15. Ask your parents to be here at school to meet you from the coach at 5:30 in the afternoon. The restaurant at the museum is always very busy, so please bring sandwiches and drinks. We can have them in the museum gardens. Also, remember to pack a waterproof jacket.
Exam time 1 to 3. Track 3.
So, I've got a great recipe we can cook for dinner tonight. It's chicken with sweet potato and pineapple.
That sounds yummy. So, how do we cook it?
Okay, so first, we heat the oven to 180 degrees and we put the chicken breasts in to roast them.
Okay.
Then we can prepare the vegetables.
What's first?
The sweet potato. First, we peel the skin off, then chop it into small pieces, then put it in boiling water for 15 minutes.
Okay.
Next is the pineapple. Now, usually people like to fry it, but I think it's better not cooked. We can just chop it into small pieces.
Okay. What about this garlic?
Yes. We wait until everything's ready, then chop it and fry it quickly. Then we spread it all over the top.
That sounds delicious. What about dessert?
Peaches with cream.
Oh, they're not those awful tinned peaches, are they?
No, I've got some lovely fresh ones. Look.
Oh, they look really nice. Right, shall we get started? I'm hungry.
Yes, me too.
Exam time 1 to 3. Track 4.
The weather forecast today is mixed around the country. In the north, it will be cold with heavy snow. In the south, however, it will be cloudy with some sunshine. The weather forecast today is mixed around the country. In the north, it will be cold With heavy snow. In the south, however, it will be cloudy. With some sunshine.
Exam time 1 to 6. Track 1. 1.
You haven't seen the new TV talent show, have you?
I saw the first programme, but I didn't really enjoy it. I decided to watch the new cookery programme instead last night.
That is so boring.
How do you know? You didn't see it.
I've seen the reviews and they all said the same thing.
Well, I liked it. The reviews said that the wild animal documentary last week was terrible, and they were wrong about that too.
2.
Yes. Hi. My name's Paul Matthews, and I'm phoning to see if you found a silver smartphone. I was at the leisure centre from about 2 until 5 o'clock. I asked for some information about tennis lessons at the reception desk as I was leaving, so it's possible I left it on the desk there. I had a sandwich in the cafe after going swimming, and I remember using it there to call a friend, so I'm sure I didn't leave it by the pool. If someone has found it, please phone me on 0987 687 6574. Thanks.
3.
Can you drive me into town tomorrow, Dad?
No problem. I've got to go to the bank. Where do you want to go?
I need to go to the camping shop.
Oh, no. Is there a problem with your new tent? You've only had it a month.
It's fine. I just want to check out some new sleeping bags they've advertised. They're only £50. I've got that money from my birthday to spend.
That sounds good value. I'm going at about 10:30. OK?
4.
Where did you go last summer, Gary?
I went to the New Forest with my family. It was lovely there. We stayed in the middle of the forest and did loads of activities in the day.
Like what?
We hired a boat one day and went on a river trip, played football, and I even tried horse riding.
Really? I can't imagine you on a horse.
I know. I didn't like it, to be honest. The best thing was in the evening. We cooked over a fire, and then my dad told us scary stories.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it was. I really liked sleeping in a tent, too. It felt like a real adventure.
5.
Hi, my name's Jill Rowland, and I'm calling about the advert for people to help at the race this weekend. I'd like to help out if possible. I usually take part in the race myself, but at the moment I have an injury, so I can't run. I'm happy to help with anything that you need me to do, like give out water to the runners or just cheer them on. I'm available for the whole day that day. If you need anyone to help, please contact me on 01297 459 173. Thanks.
Exam time 1 to 6. Track 2.
Susie Davies has just got a part in the new Shark Beach movie. Congratulations, Susie. How are you feeling?
Thank you. Well, of course I know it's going to be hard work. Very long days and lots of lines to learn. But I can't wait for the filming to start.
It sounds quite a scary film. Do you need to be able to swim well for this role?
Well, I learned to swim when I was younger, and I'm okay, but not really fast. And I look a bit silly in the water. They've got another actor who will be me in the swimming scenes, thank goodness.
This isn't your first film role, is it?
No. I've known that I wanted to act since I was at primary school. When I was 6, a film company was making a film in the area. They asked all the children in my class to be in the crowd scenes in the film. We had to dress up as children from the last century. It was amazing fun. So that was my first role.
Did you go to drama school?
I wanted to go to drama school, and I chose a couple to apply for. However, my parents wanted me to get a degree at university first. Then, while I was studying, I took part in a play. A famous director saw me and asked me to do this film.
Are you worried that you haven't done many acting classes?
It's good to have training, but you can also learn while you do something. A lot of the other actors are very experienced, and I know I'll learn a lot of techniques from them. But the director believes that I can do this, and that gives me a lot of confidence.
Do you have any plans for later in the year?
Well, filming will take at least 6 months. At some point, I want to do some real training. But this filming is on location in Australia, which is a place I've always wanted to go to. Afterwards, it would be great to stay on and tour round for a while. Also, I might be in another film next year, so it might be difficult to do many acting classes before then. We'll see.
Well, good luck with everything, Susie.
Exam time 1 to 6. Track 3.
I'm very pleased to tell you that there will be another Music in the Park festival in August. Last year's event on the 3rd and 4th of August was very successful, and the organisers decided to repeat that success. This year, put the 9th and 10th of August in your diaries and make sure you're free. Like last year, the festival will take place at the north end of Kings Park. Parking will once again be in the area at the south entrance to the park. However, please try to leave cars at home, as there won't be a lot of space. You've probably read on social media that Paul Bailey and Free Voice are going to sing at the festival. Unfortunately, Paul Bailey wanted to come, but he will still be on tour in the USA at the time. Free Voice will be on stage on Sunday afternoon, though, to close the event. A new feature of the event this year will be a dance competition. The competition will take place on the main stage. It will be at lunchtime on both days, and the categories will be hip-hop, salsa, and street dance. The judges will be Jack Bennett and Mary Jake from the TV talent show Time to Dance. It should be fun. You'll be able to see the winners of the competition in Channel 5's documentary Young Dancers in September. So remember to get your tickets early. You can book by phone on 0764 083 2511. Or you can get a better price by booking online at festivals.com. See you there, guys.
Exam time 1 to 6. Track 4.
When you take up a new sport, it's important to check you're healthy enough to do so. If you try to do too much too soon, you can hurt yourself. So unless you want an injury, take it slowly at first. When you take up a new sport, it's important to check you're healthy enough to do so. If you try to do too much too soon, you can hurt yourself. So unless you want an injury, take it slowly at first.
Exam time 1 to 9. Track 1.
Ah, that's a nice photo, Aidan. When did you take that?
Oh, that was a family barbecue we had last year. All the family got together to celebrate my great-grandmother's birthday. She was 85.
That's nice. What's her name?
Elsie, but everyone calls her Gigi.
And that's Nathan, your dad, right? The man standing behind Gigi. Who's he with?
That's right. He's with Mia.
Your mother?
No, Mia is his sister. And that's her son, Jack. He's 5.
Right. He looks like trouble.
Jack? Oh, no, he's lovely. He's playing with Ryan there, my brother. Jack and Ryan get on really well.
That's lovely. You have a great family.
Exam time 1 to 9. Track 2.
So, Debbie, how was the school trip to France?
I had a great time. I was staying with my French friend, Jeanette. Nearly all of us were in Paris. Jeanette's house was a few miles outside, but we went in every day by train to her school.
How was your French?
Before I went, I was very worried about understanding everything. French people speak so quickly, and when other people speak to you, they use all sorts of vocabulary and you need to guess a lot of things. But I actually understood quite a lot. I was pleased.
And what was the food like?
Well, I'm not very adventurous when it comes to unusual food. Jeanette's mum is a good cook, but I couldn't eat everything she cooked. I'm not very keen on fish, and we had it nearly every day.
Did you go to many galleries or museums?
Yes, I went to the Rodin Museum. He was a great sculptor, and you can see a lot of his statues in a lovely garden. Luckily, it wasn't raining. We wanted to see a special art exhibition by Monet, but it closed the day before we went. I think it's coming to London soon, though.
Do you think you'll go back for another visit?
Well, first my friend Jeanette will come over to stay with us for 2 weeks in October. That's only a few months away. And then my parents are planning a trip to France with me in the spring.
Are you still thinking about becoming a French teacher?
I love French, and I think I speak it a lot better now. But I'm not sure I could help other people learn. I think I'd prefer to do some translating, books, reports, or even films.
Exam time 1 to 9. Track 3.
Dame Agatha Christie was one of the world's most famous writers of detective stories. Born in 1890, she had a very interesting life and lived until she was 85. Her work includes 66 detective novels and 14 short story collections. These included her two most famous characters, the detectives Hercule Poirot and Miss Marple. You have probably heard of them as they were made into TV programs. She was also a playwright, and her play The Mousetrap was the longest ever running play in the world. It first opened at the Ambassadors Theatre in London in 1952, and in over 65 years there were nearly 30,000 performances. During both World Wars in the 20th century, she worked at a hospital. She later married an archaeologist and went with him to work in the Arab world. Both of these experiences taught her many things that she later included in her stories. Incredibly successful, the Guinness Book of World Records describes her as the best-selling author of all time, as her books have sold over 1 billion copies, both in English and translated into other languages. One of these, her novel And Then There Were None, has sold over 100 million copies alone. Some of her other novels include The Mysterious...
Exam time 1 to 9. Track 4.
3 bank robbers were given long prison sentences today. The robbers were caught when their fingerprints were found at the scene. When reading out the sentence, the judge said this was a terrible crime. 3 bank robbers were given long prison sentences today. The robbers were caught when their fingerprints were found at the scene. When reading out the sentence, the judge said this was a terrible crime.